I'm your cult boyfriend. I know it's the best of both worlds. We get Screen Rant and Reddit. I think Reddit's fine. Reddit has a lot of smart people on it and also a lot of dumb people on it. Reddit just has a lot of people on it. But I mean, just judging by what we're seeing here, I really like that Tony Lung from In the Mood for Love is situated right there in the center. In the Mood for Love is one of my favorite films. I think that Maggie Chung is just as good as Tony Lung within the film, if not kind of better, to be honest. Maggie Chung is the most captivating part of that whole movie. Tony Lung's great in it, but Maggie Chung, there's like a lot. There's something else, man. There's something else to her, or maybe I'm just madly, deeply in love with Maggie Chung's character in the Mood for Love, which I'm not above at all. That's fine. That's fine. But like, I think that physical appearance is also a part of performance, and I think that Maggie Chung in the Mood for Love is unforgettable. Just like the romance and the loneliness of In the Mood for Love of Wong Kar-wai's masterpiece, Maggie Chung, her character just nestles its way like into your heart, into your mind, and you spend nights thinking of women that she reminds you of or of that character specifically. There's something dazzling, captivating, and just remarkably arresting about her. Hypnotic, even. Maggie Chung from In the Mood for Love, I suppose, would be on my 10 best movie performances of all time before Tony Lung in it would be. But I'm just saying, I guess, that I love seeing In the Mood for Love featured so prominently here. It makes me think that In the Mood for Love is gaining a lot of popularity, which is nice. And we have Sophie's Choice over there. Never was a fan. Never ever was a fan of it. And of course, The Godfather. Um, I hope this is part two. I think it's part two because part two is where Al Pacino really shines. And I will not disagree. He's phenomenal in part two. Although the concept of a good performance is almost entirely subjective, there are still several criteria that most fans can agree upon. Whether that's how the performance makes the audience feel, how well situated the actor is to the role, or even how memorable the character is, all these factors contribute to a so called good performance. Okay. Over the years, movie fans on Reddit have been extremely interested in sharing their individual lists of the best performances of all time, and there are several actors who are constantly mentioned. There are endless reasons why these performances are considered the best despite the infinite sea of competition. I don't care, dude. I don't care. Okay, this is according to Reddit. Denzel Washington in Training Day. Um, where were they voting on this on Reddit? Like, was it our movies? Because I don't know how normy is this gonna be. What are some of my favorite performances? I don't know. We covered Maggie Chung in The Mood for Love. There are so many great ones. You know, I think that acting is such an important part of narrative filmmaking, which might sound obvious, but a lot of people would actually argue with that. Acting is one of the most important parts of narrative filmmaking, especially because that's who we're looking at. That's who we're identifying with, or that's at least who we're going to be within the atmosphere of for however long the runtime of the film is. Fuck, there are so many great performances. They might come to my mind as we go through the list, but I think honestly, there are great performances everywhere. Oh, it's going to be difficult for me to really say what my all-time favorite performances are. I don't know. Denzel Washington in Training Day is really good. I like Training Day. Denzel was excellent there. Denzel is just generally a pretty excellent actor. Training Day is a good fucking movie. I like it. I feel like not a lot of people like it anymore. I feel like it's losing its good reputation. I don't know why. I think it's a really exciting film that's kind of confrontational, and I like the pacing of it. The structure of the film's really impressive. But of course, Denzel Washington is easily the most impressive thing about the film. He's gripping, man. He's captivating within it. He's an excellent villain. Tony Leung and In the Mood for Love. The timeless love story that Wong Kar-wai presents in The Mood for Love is some of the director's most impactful and affecting work to date, but it's Tony Leung who really steals the show. Fuck you. No, it's not. It's her. It's who he's fucking can't take his eyes off of, bro. It's Maggie Chung. As a man who is tormented by his own complex emotions and the injustice of the world around him. Maggie Chung's like just as good, if not a little bit better. He doesn't steal the show. That's fucking dumb. Absolutely doesn't steal the show. That's weird. Love the movie though. One of my favorites. J.K. Simmons and Whiplash. I I don't care. I don't care. Toni Collette in Hereditary. Maybe Reddit's full of idiots. I think she's great in it, but we're talking about the greatest performances of all time. Let's get fucking serious. What are we doing? What the fuck are we doing? No. 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 A bunch of fucking normies? Seriously. What about Jean Arthur in Mr. Smith Goes to Washington? Now that's a fucking great performance. Put her on here instead of Gregory Peck in To Kill a Mockingbird. This might be a quick video. Why, though? Why? Forrest Whitaker in The Last King of Scotland? What are we doing? Are we just agreeing with everything the Academy fucking has ever said to us? No, it's not. It's a bad movie. It's a bad movie. Watch it again. It's a terrible fucking movie. Forrest Whitaker, man, whatever. James Stewart in It's a Wonderful Life. This is a fucking joke. This is a goddamn motherfucking joke. I'm not saying that he didn't give a decent performance within the film. I'm saying that this list is so fucking boring. It is so boring that it's making me reconsider In the Mood for Love. I'm joking. In the Mood for Love is excellent and nothing can pry my love away from it. But come on. So far this list has been fucking I would get a more interesting answers from the most boring person at the most boring dive bar on the planet. Like, and everyone says Meryl Streep and Sophie's Choice. Everyone fucking says it. She's a phenomenal actress, but once again, this is boring. This is fucking dumb. I wish people had better taste. Like, this is a stellar performance. It's excellent. But it's also everyone's favorite performance. And I'm not saying just because everyone says something that it's automatically wrong. But I wish some of this would go against the grain. And I like to provide commentary and my opinions, and I feel stupid doing it when I'm talking about a performance that has been analyzed to death. Like there's nothing to say about it. It almost implies that cinephiles like closed conversations. I like discourse. There's no discourse to be had about fucking Jimmy Stewart or like Heath Ledger or Meryl Streep in the films that they named. It's like, yeah, okay. In The Godfather? How about The Godfather 2? Oh, so throughout Francis's Godfather trilogy? Specifically in Godfather 2, that's where he's incredible. That's it? That's it? Look, right over there, dude. Right here. How about Mia Falconetti in The Passion of Joan of Arc? How about that? Reddit, fucking get educated, dude. What the fuck is wrong with you? Now I feel obligated to name some of my favorite performances. I thought that list would give me a lot more to work with. Give me a moment while I look at my videos and see if anything just jumps out at me. Thought Penelope Cruz within All About My Mother was an excellent performance. Oh my God. Oh. Bro, Julieta Messina in La Strada. Come on, that is one of the very best. Dude, Reddit needs to fucking watch something good. Sanaa Lathan. in Love and Basketball, performance that broke my heart. So much yearning, so much passion within that one. Maribel Verdú in Y Tu Mama Tambien, heartbreaking performance. She is such a beautiful and beautifully gifted actress. Liza Weil in whatever. Elliot Page and Juno. Come on, like give me something to work with here. These are all great. Bianca Lawson in Save the Last Dance. Liza Minnelli in Cabaret. Liza Minnelli in Cabaret. Come on. You can watch musicals. Fucking cinephiles of Reddit. It won't make you gay. Liza Minnelli or even Joel Grey from Cabaret. Come the fuck on, guys. Please. Come on. What else we got here? Um, James Spader in basically everything, but how about Pretty in Pink or Sarah Michelle Gellar in Cruel Intentions or fuck, dude, there's so many incredible performances. I'd have to defend it for a while, but I think that Chris Kattan in House on Haunted Hill is such a beautiful performance. Does that archetype just splendidly. Elias Koteas in Crash, Chris Eichmann in all of the Doom, Bourgeois, and Love trilogy. So Metropolitan Barcelona and the Last Days of Disco. Marilyn Monroe in Bus Stop, excellent performance. Peter O'Toole in Lawrence of Arabia. Alec Guinness in The Bridge on the River Kwai. Jean Gabin, Court of Shadows. Catherine Deneuve in Umbrellas of Cherbourg or Repulsion or Young Girls of Rushford or Belle de Jour, actually. We'll go with Belle de Jour for Catherine Deneuve. Arletty in Children of Paradise. Arletty in Children of Paradise. I would do, oh my God, Danielle Derieux in the earrings of Madame Duh. Oh my God. Ooh, Tour de Force. Tour de Force. Max Ophuls, a fucking master director, one of the very best. Very, I don't, not underrated on the whole, but you seldom see his name brought up in online discourse. Max Ophuls, especially with the earrings of Madame Duh, like, dude, that is so, like, it's a flawless film. Watch that movie, please. I love Anouk Amy in La Dolce Vita. Who else? Who else? Who else? You know what? I loved James Marsden in Gossip. I loved Nick Stahl and Disturbing Behavior. I loved Brittany Murphy in Cherry Falls. Also, Brittany Murphy in Girl Interrupted. Brittany Murphy is fucking. She's a goddess, bro. I adore Vivian Lee and Gone with the Wind. Same with Clark Gable. Vivian Lee and Clark Gable and Gone with the Wind. Greta Garbo and John Gilbert in Flesh and the Devil. We got fuck man, there's so many like Conrad Veidt in The Man Who Laughs. Charlie Chaplin in City Lights. Oh my God, dude. If you can really call it a performance, Orson Welles and F for Fake. There are so many beautiful performances out there. You don't have to keep naming the same fucking idiotic, boring answers, man. There's so many beautiful performances. River Phoenix in My Own Private Idaho. Gael Garcia Bernal in Amores Perros. Clara Bow in It. John Cassavetes, Ben Gazzara, Peter Falk in Husbands. Jenna Rollins in Faces, in A Woman Under the Influence, in Love Streams, in Opening Night. Come on, fucking didn't even put any effort in here. Jim Caviezel in the Thin Red Line. Sean Penn in The Thin Red Line. Oh my God, Logan Marshall Green in The Invitation. Like all these are so much better. Kirsten Dunst in The Virgin Suicides. Faye Dunaway and Warren Beatty in Bonnie and Clyde. Like the answers are endless here. Oh my God, Rita Hayworth and Gilda. Very underrated performances. Natalie Mendoza as Juno in The Descent. I love her in that film. Um, Joaquin Phoenix in Gladiator. Amy Adams in The Master. Philip Seymour Hoffman in The Master. BB Anderson in Persona. It just goes on and fucking on here. Anna Karina and Vera Savi. William Holden in The Wild Bunch. Like, De Niro in Raging Bull. How was that not here? That's normally a normie answer, but now it seems crazy. Jean Moreau in Jules and Jim. Come on, guys. Sissy Spacek in Carrie. And the last I'll name is William Peterson in Manhunter. Come on. There are so many great performances. Like, we don't have to just talk about the same 10 over and over again. And Brando wasn't even on that list, dude. Brando wasn't even there. Montgomery Clift wasn't even there. Those two actors revolutionized acting in the same fucking year, 1951. Streetcar Named Desire and A Place in the Sun, bro. Like, come on. There's nothing. That is the worst list yet. I'm embarrassed for the online cinephiles. I am embarrassed for you, and embarrassed of you, and embarrassed because of you. Ew. Gross. I'm done. Thanks for watching.